Hey, what's up, man? We finally able to get some footage back. NFL Films finally gave us our coaches film back, so I can actually talk some real football here. What I wanted to do is start with this film because I watched this game in real life and I remember this play and I was wondering what happened. This is a quarters beater, man, and what the 49ers are get caught in is playing quarters early in the game, and the Packers come out in what we would say is an empty formation, but there's a double chipper look. So you have a running back up here, you got a tight end down here, but you see how close they are to the line of scrimmage. And what that means, the double chipper look means that these guys are in position to chip the edge rushers. So anytime you see a formation like this, you got to think protection. Why would you want to chip edge rushers? Because you want the ball to go down the field. You want the protection to hold up a little bit longer. So it's a big kind of clue that you're going to get crossers or deep shots, something like that. And especially with the formation here, you see how all the receivers are lined up inside the numbers. That's another hint that you're going to get crossers, or you're going to get some type of post corner look, something like that. Scissors combination. Plays that are meant to go deep down the field, a shot play. So as we look at this, though, quarters, let's look at the safety up top. All right, so Jimmy Ward gets caught here. All right, and when I say gets caught, it's not his fault. All right, it looks like he's caught in no man's land when you watch this, right? But what happens is he's in what we call a zone it, all right, which means that the corner and him are playing first vertical outside for the corner, first vertical inside for Jimmy, the safety. Anybody that comes at him, doesn't matter if it's the receiver or let's say this running back, decided to shoot out right now. They are basically playing man in zone type of stuff. Or basically, whoever comes at him, they take it. So he's looking for any verticals that are going to end up inside the numbers. And in this case, this is a vertical route. All right. If you watch the depth of this route, he runs about a 12-yard little sit down route right there. That's his guy. Okay, that's his guy from a standpoint, from the textbook standpoint, that he went over 10 yards, and that equals a vertical. And if you use the coaching point that I like to use is if he's over the top of the linebackers, he's your guy. All right, because you don't know if Davante Adams is going to keep on running across the field. You got to eat that guy, right? So where the breakdown here is really how Tart gets kind of caught here. So right now they have a trips look. They have three receivers to this side. I won't call it a trips. It's more of a bunch formation. And like I had said, most teams will what they would call as box. Okay, so you have a box here. It's formed by the two high players and the two low players on defense are forming a box. Now, I wouldn't call box to this look because of what I said in the beginning. This is a double chipper look. And when you get a double chipper look, really, to me, it's like playing 2-by-1. It's not really playing. This guy's not a threat to be a vertical route. He's basically going to block and go to the flat. So because of that, I wouldn't call box. I would just stay in some sort of quarters coverage. No reason to box this, but that really won't change what these two guys have to do. They're also going to be in a zone it over these two guys, but it declares pretty early. And for Tart, he now is in deep trouble because his number two, right, or his guy, his vertical to his side is already inside leverage of him. From a safety standpoint, you don't want to let these verticals ever get inside of you because now really, I don't want to say it's a two-way go, but this guy could really kind of stem you up and run a corner, but most likely he's stemming you up inside, getting vertical so he can run across the field. So he's creating that space. And right now, Tart, as you watch him, he's pretty much beat from an inside standpoint. And because of that, the receiver could just run away, and a good quarterback with time, because he has those chippers, will throw a money shot across the field. So this is a quarters beater, and that's what happens when you play quarters as your base defense. Sometimes people will take these shots on you. The way you can stop this from a defensive standpoint, and the way you can kind of contain some of this, is just by mixing your coverages up, just by calling some 3 buzz, calling some cover 1 from depth, making things look the same. I know the Niners, watching some film on them, they kind of have a tendency early in the year right now to show their coverage. So anytime you get a split safety look, it's either going to be cover 4 or cover 2. And when they drop a guy down, it's going to be cover 3 sky or cover 1. So that's how you kind of beat that. You make sure that your quarters is your base, but you also have some change ups to make the offense have to at least think post snap. So I'll end the video there, and we're stopped at. But I just want to kind of show some real football for once. Kind of good to be able to do this, and we do more of this throughout the year. Talk to you later. Peace.